I'm standing here with Kim Rosas, who publishes the blog Dirty Diaper Laundry, as well as Mama Needs This, and with Sarah Ingmeyer, who runs Diaper Daisy, a cloth diapering online shop. And we were having a really interesting conversation about cloth diapering and trends that they're seeing, and I just wanted to chat with them on video. So I think the first thing that I asked about was just what you're seeing. I mean, Sarah's looking at all these, brands and checking out their diapers and seeing what's new on the market. And I wondered what kind of trends you're seeing, that either new innovations that somebody's got that everybody will have next year, or stuff that everybody's adopting or looking towards.
I think one of the big trends in cloth diapering is that pretty much everyone is moving toward at least having a one size option. That seems to be really popular with consumers because they can buy a diaper that will typically fit a child, an average child, from about 8 to 10 pounds until about 35 pounds. And then I'm also seeing a lot of innovations with companies moving toward making cloth diapering easier for parents with disposable type inserts that are easier to use with their cloth diapering system that they have already. Some examples would be the Grow Baby system that has a new bio soaker liner that you can set right inside the shell, and the new Flip system from Cotton Babies that will have both a cotton or a stay dry insert, an organic cotton insert, and a disposable insert, so you can pick and choose what is the best option for you, giving parents lots of choices. And both of those have disposable inserts and are one size systems, so they're kind of fitting all of the favorites into one diaper.
So although the Grow Baby, they're sized.
Oh, the inserts are sized.
Yeah, so it's a better fit.
There you go.
That's one option.
Thank you, Kim.
Here you are.
Okay, so what about the all-in-one diaper trend? I mean, are there things parents might not appreciate about going with an all-in-one versus stage diapers?
Well, I think the toughest thing about all-in-ones, and you can speak to this too, is that the all-in-ones are really difficult to dry, and that's the biggest downside to them, is that because there's all of the padding in one piece, it takes a long time to dry. However, at the show we have seen a company, Kiss Loves, that came out with a fantastic diaper. I'll let Kim talk about it. We're both really excited about it.
It's really exciting. A lot of the all-in-ones have soakers sewn at the top and the bottom, so it can agitate in the dryer. It allows airflow. If it's sewn in, it takes days, literally. Like if you do not line, or if you line dries days, if you tumble dry, it's 2, 3, possibly even 4 cycles. And people who cloth diaper don't want to waste that energy, so that's a drawback. And Kiss of Loves has a new one that the soaker is in a pocket, so there's always the option to add more absorbency for nighttime, sewn at the front, and when you wash it, it's going to kind of agitate out, clean the insert, and then when you tumble dry it, it's going to dry it. It's not attached to anything. And the best part is that when you don't have to search for soakers. Everyone hates stuffing diapers. And when you want to get your diaper ready, I like to just snap them up, fold them in neat. You just pull it apart.
So basically what the diaper does in the laundry is that it basically turns inside out. So the diaper turns inside out, the insert is sticking out, it washes easily, dries easily, and then all you have to do is just grab the inside, turn it right back in, and the insert's inside, it's all done, and it's all in one piece.
It's pretty miraculous.
Yes, we're excited.
Especially for cloth diapering parents who spend hours just stuffing and,
diapers.
oh, I have my hip insert which goes with this diaper, and I have my microfiber insert which goes with this, because you don't want to mix them depending on what your system is. So it's
Okay.
tell we're just
So yeah, we're excited.
And what about, you said something interesting about the possible cost savings of going with all-in-one versus whether you can really pass them on.
Oh, versus the one size versus.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not all-in-one. Yeah, one size
Okay.
versus stage diapers.
Okay, well the difference between one size and size diapers is that your one size diapers, if you use them till potty training, you're using those for 2.5, 3 years, and you're washing them over and over for that long. And if you think about using a pair of jeans for that long, it's gonna wear holes, it's gonna wear out. And although companies, some companies would like to tell you that their diapers are going to last and last, I mean, I think it's just unreasonable to expect that, unreasonable expectations. So it's hard to understand, it's hard to believe that a one-size diaper is going to last for 2 full children, maybe 1.5 kids, but probably not all the way
maybe
through
not
6
even
years.
Yeah, maybe not even the first.
But you don't pay as much up front for one-size diapers because you buy 24 of one kind of diaper. With a size diaper, you end up spending more up front, but they tend to last for multiple children because you don't wear them as long. So in the long run, you end up coming out they end up coming out about even.
Yeah, it's a preference because one size are a lot bulkier. I mean, you have either a snap down rise, which is going to add a pocket of bulk up front, or if you have a leg casing elastic, it bunches the fabric to to make it smaller. So it is a little bit of a kind of like an aesthetic issue also. People who like size diapers, some of them just like that they're trimmer, they look a lot more sleek, you don't have snaps all over the front. You can tell it's a one-size diaper. That's another issue.
With either case, though, even if you use one-size diapers and only use them for one child, you are still saving a ton of money over disposable diapers. If you're just looking at the economic benefits, even if I went and bought a really decent one-size diaper that I'm spending $20 a diaper on, I'm still going to be spending $450, which is a lot up front. But when you consider that over the course of 2.5 years, you might spend $2,500 on disposable diapers, you're coming out $2,000 ahead. And I think that that is a really strong argument for using cloth, even if you don't consider the environmental and health benefits of them. The economic benefits really are huge.
And what I tell a lot of people ask me how to get started, you know, if you're pregnant, especially if you're considering cloth, try to set aside, you know, do some research, find what you like. If you want to do one size, they are a big investment. Just buy a few at a time. You know, buy a few 6-packs maybe. Think of how much you're going to spend a week on disposables. You're going to be spending like $20 to $40, even $50 a week just buying boxes of diapers. Just use that money ahead of time. Just buy some diapers and prepare yourself. And you'll have this massive stash by the time your baby comes, and you'll find if you like those diapers, you can always sell them used. Another point is that you end up recouping some of your investment if you take care of your diapers.
Because you can resell them.
Or trade them. There's a huge reselling, trading market. You can find what works for you.
Okay. So one size versus stages is the trend in either direction, or just most companies are trying to produce both now?
I think there is a bigger trend toward one-size diapers, honestly. With working with one of the companies I work with is Fuzzy Buns, and they have told us that they see a lot more sales in their one-size diapers. They've kind of scaled down the number of size diapers they're selling because more and more people are buying one size.
Okay. And we used to see a lot of, especially the smaller cloth diaper companies were marketing as made in the USA and were made in the USA. Are you seeing any trends in that about whether they're produced here or overseas?
I think that as companies are getting bigger, they tend to be produced overseas. That's the trend I see. Some of the more mainstream companies that are still in the United States include Thirsties, Knicker Nappies. They try to really market themselves as USA made. But the cost of labor in the United States is high, and the cost of materials in the United States is high, and people aren't willing usually to spend that much on a diaper. And so the fact that Thirsties as a company has been able to keep their costs low and working in the United States, I think is really great. But there's a lot of other companies such as Fuzzy Buns, such as Cotton Babies, such as Rumparoos that have all moved their factories overseas to either China, Pakistan, Egypt. So that's a big trend.
Do you see companies trying to tell stories about the particular country that they're producing in? I mean, especially if it's not China, to say,
Yes.
we notice that in baby bottles a lot, is that they
Yes.
say, well, it's not China, it's Korea. It's not China, it's Taiwan. It's or that they're managing either directly or indirectly what happens in factories or things, making claims about
Yes.
work conditions or things.
They definitely are. Definitely
Okay.
are. I think that if you go to a lot of websites, they tell you a lot about where they're made, the type of working conditions that their workers are under, how they are controlling, and how they are keeping tabs on the manufacturing process there.
Yeah, the Natural Baby Company, they make Grow Baby. They like to show pictures of the factory. They tell stories of visits, people overseeing the production. The same, I was speaking with, who just moved. Oh, Rumparoos. Yeah, because they just recently moved over. And they say they have people there all the time. And because parents are actually, they're sending emails if they notice it's not made in the U.S. They want to understand the working conditions because that is very important to people who cloth diapers.